don't put the work in, you don't get paid. His sample is COVID-19. People have stopped work, 2 days of work in Australia. I've got 3 days of work as well, but I'm not scared. The reason why is in big business, you can make more. However, he said, if you're in the left side, you're an employer, self-employed, you're a solo act, right? The moment I take you out, you're not doing 8 hours and you're not making 30 hours a week, there's no money coming in. So he said, the best scenario here is you move from the ENS quadrant to the big quadrant business. The difference here is this. You know what the secret of the rich people are? It's called the power of leverage. And there's many type of leverage. There's infinite leverage. There's system leverage. There's people leverage. There's time leverage, and so on and so forth. People that are wealthy know the power of leverage. And it happens most of the time on the right side. He said there's only two things. It's either you're doing the leveraging or you're being leveraged on. And he said in big business, there's three options for people to come into the big quadrant. The first option is through multinational companies like Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and other big companies, the banks, and what happens here is to set up a multinational company, you must have millions of dollars to do that. Now, how many people have millions? Very hard, very risky. Second option is through franchising. You can set up a big franchise like McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Pizza Hut, and Krispy Kreme, and the list goes on. However, in the franchising, he said it's more risky. The reason why even franchises now are going against each other. For example, McDonald's, they're good business. However, to set up a McDonald's is a couple of million here in Australia. Yeah. However, if you set up a McDonald's, say in Sydney, and in one place like Chatswood, for example, say 5 minutes away, there's another McDonald's. You won't go, if you're close to a place, you won't go 15 minutes away to purchase your Big Mac. However, what happens to the store that's further away? They lose out. So they're even competing with each other. Okay, and that's happened in one shop here in Chatswood where it was in the corner shop, the big mall opened up, there was a McDonald's in that big mall, the corner shop McDonald's shut down. So very risky. However, on the third business, he said the network marketing business, that is the best. Why? Because under $500, you can come in, you can learn, and while you're learning, you can earn. You follow the system. As long as you're teachable, you're part of the team. As you build your team and it gets bigger and bigger, because you're plugged into the system, you can retire. And that's the three options. Now, however, he said, once you make your money, you can now go to the I quadrant. And crowd one is part of that business. That's the reason why I follow this book to a T. And if you don't believe me, go ahead, purchase this book, have a listen, and you'll see. Okay? So the next thing here is I want to show you how a multi-millionaire or billionaire thinks when it comes to opportunity. An example is called Elon Musk. Okay, he owns Tesla. Now he made 100 million profit with PayPal. However, how did he spend the money? He put 100 million of that to his SpaceX program, to adventure, to find out the next frontier, which is space. Okay, so lots of money required for that. 70 million of that he reinvested in Tesla to produce the world's best electric cars. 10 million is now going through his dream city called the Solar City, where there's less greenhouse gas effects, better environment, less energy to use, and a cleaner environment. However, after he spent all that, you know what he did? He borrowed money for his rent. Now, I don't have to say that you must be Elon Musk, but all I want to point out is his mindset. What is your mindset when it comes to opportunity? Do you let it pass, right? Or do you think about it and think like Elon Musk? How can I multiply this income? How can I take advantage in this pandemic and secure my financial future? The next slide I want to show you is we have